Janice Avery has been cutting hair for 24 years. She went to school for 9 months at Rich's Beauty School. She has worked in other people's salons and also has owned her own salon. She now owns her own salon on Ulster Ave. To be a hairdresser, you need a license, and it must be renewed every 24 years.
I was in school and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I decided to take cosmetology until I could figure out what I wanted to do. And then I realized that I really love it, and I really love working with people and building a relationship with my clients and making them feel good.
We formed a relationship from her doing my hair. She did my mom's hair.
I definitely find it easier to work for myself than someone else. Women, because their services are more. The worst experience I have, and I don't tell this story too often, is this happened probably 18 years ago, before I started doing a lot of color. A woman came into the shop. She originally had bleached out blonde hair, and she was at her house. She dyed it black. So my friend, who was a hairdresser, it was her client, and she tried to bleach her hair back to the blondes, and it didn't work. Then the lady came in the next day, and she tried to bleach it again. Then the following day, that girl wasn't there, so I thought it would be a good idea to try to bleach it again. And as I was rinsing out her hair, all of her hair was falling into the sink. And I started crying, she started crying. I swore I was never going to do color again. And I learned that bleach can break off your hair, so it was a horrible, horrible experience.
It's hard for her to dye black hair to bleach blonde because you really don't know how it's going to come out. People take the trim hair and put it in or around their garden to keep animals away, as it has the scent.
24 years.
Since I was 15, so 10 years.
Janice spends $100 a week in supplies. She does about 10 people's hair a day. She said doing children's hair is hard because they don't stay still.
Hair coloring. I love doing hair coloring. Yes. Yes, about once a year I make somebody cry, and that's what I do. I have the thumb moves on my scissors, and they're very expensive. They're about $400 or $500, and the thumb moves on them because a lot of hairdressers get carpal tunnel. It allows your hands to move freer, and you don't get hair shows at least once a year. And I take some now with computers. I take a lot of online courses. I still want their hair feathered back on the top. Back in the 80s, I do have a few clients that insist on getting their hair done like that. So. Yes.